Srimati Indu Nair has been supporting the Farm Excel and the Indian industry in various capacities, and she is a pillar of strength for the Farm Excel and our activities. We are so honored to have you with us, ma'am, and I warmly welcome you for your speech, please.
I'm very happy to be in this wonderful city of Hyderabad to participate in the prestigious event, the 9th edition of IPHEX. It's a privilege to be with such esteemed gathering of leaders and stakeholders from the drugs, pharmaceutical and healthcare industry from across the globe. The high-level participation indeed reflects the potential and the reach of the Indian pharmaceutical sector. We have the esteemed Health Minister of PMG with us today, and we are very honored to have him here. So this indicates the level of the event. At the outset, I would like to highlight some of the key achievements of our industry. I know you have already, the earlier speakers have already given you a lot of data, so I'm not wanting to repeat the data here. India is a global leader of pharmaceutical production. We are the world's third largest by production volume. With a huge range of high quality and advanced healthcare technologies, the Indian industry caters to a diverse range of areas. Indian pharma industry has been growing steadily over the last 2 decades, and we have crossed over $50 billion, and we are aiming to reach $130 billion by 2030. The world relies on Indian pharma industry for its medicinal needs. India exports to over 210 destinations across the world. 9 Indian companies are featuring among the top 25 global generic companies. Behind our pharma success story is a world-class manufacturing excellence, robust infrastructure, cost competitiveness, trained human capital, and innovation. India's pharmaceutical exports in the last financial year stood at $25.4 billion with a growth of around 3.25%. Generic formulations have a 70% share in our export, and 55% of our exports are destined to highly regulated, stringent regulatory authorities like USA, UK, and Europe. We also have huge presence in South Africa, Latin American countries, and Southeast Asia. 30% of our exports are going to the US market. In fact, we have more US FDA approved plants in India than in USA. We also have strong presence and growing collaboration with Africa. India shares 38.25% of Africa's generic market. The large number of participants from Africa in the event attest to the importance of our partnership. Our trade with Southeast Asia and South Asia are also expanding. So we look forward to having mutual recognition agreements or MOUs kind of arrangements in place to strengthen our collaboration. India advocates utilization of its huge manufacturing capacities for global needs. We witnessed during pandemic how the Indian industry adjusted its production capabilities to meet the surging demand for essential medicines all over the world. During the pandemic time, we catered to more than 200 countries, and we got recognized as the pharmacy of the world. And that is the time when we ourselves were struggling to meet our demands. Post-pandemic, India has been steadily moving up the value chain. As every country is focusing on building drug security, we believe more value can be created by building strong supply chain with adequate flexibility and resilience. We have also prioritized the development of robust regulatory frameworks and stringent quality control measures. We are now manufacturing for the world under the Production-Linked Incentive Scheme. Our DG and DCGIA spoke in a very inspiring manner about how the story of India's pharma industry. And I can assure you that the quality control is in the right hand now. We have a very able drug controller in command, and this DG and DCGI are the technical persons who would be leading from the front. India has initiated the production of 53 key starting materials and APIs used in the manufacturing of life-saving drugs and advanced medical devices under the Production-Linked Incentive Scheme. This would go a long way in expanding our production in these areas. Enhanced cooperation in pharma sector is a key deliberation in our negotiations with other partners. including in trade agreement negotiations. We have special arrangement with UAE, Singapore or Australia for fast-tracking our pharma products, the registration of our pharma products. And we are also discussing with other major partners like EU, UK and Canada, and we are wanting to address this NTB issues, the non-tariff barriers, through the FTAs and through discussions and through collaboration with our missions and other stakeholders. The future pace of growth will be faster, and we want to focus more on innovation, molecules, biosimilars and biologics, and high-ended medical devices. We are also working on strengthening backward integration of critical inputs, contract research and manufacturing services to improve access to affordable medicines across the world. Capacity building, investment, and artificial intelligence in pharma supply chains are other important areas of our consideration. Ladies and gentlemen, this year, the 9th edition of IPHEX holds great significance as it coincides with India's G20 presidency. We are hosting an exclusive G20 focused roundtable to deliberate on cooperation among G20 countries to address health emergencies. We would also be taking some of you for our manufacturing site visits to give you a flavor of the out-of-state production centers of the country. I am certain that IPHEX will facilitate building new partnership and substantive and meaningful discussions. In conclusion, I congratulate Pharmaxil for organizing with a small team, organizing this remarkable exhibition for providing a platform that fosters dialogue, innovation and progress. I wish you all a successful and fruitful exhibition filled with meaningful discussions which would facilitate building valuable partnership. And I look forward to interacting with all of you in person. Thank you.